scenario using sequence diagram again. It's basically the same concept, but putting a user here. So this one explains it better. Once it types HTTP or HTTPS bookstore, it will first go to this app routing module, and with this one, it basically is there's no any parameters after the slash, so it's gonna be this path, and basically we'll load up the books component, right? Again, this was the routing module that was first get hit, and now it gets to call the component, which is this books component. And when it goes to that books component here, it will try to load up the HTML and CSS file for that. And then also it will try to execute a function called fetchbooks upon being hit. When this fetchbooks now would now go to the service, and as you can see, the fetchbooks API is here, and so this would now go to the backend. Again, this is local code, but I'm showing this one to you with the production ready code. Now going to the backend file, it now goes first to the router, and in the router we can see that it will be here, and basically what we got is this one, the fetch books, and now the fetch books would now go to that respective controller. We're here now, and you see these are the fetch books code, and basically would now interact with the model afterwards. Fetch books, and now it would create a callback and request to Mongoose, which is this one, and this one would now process the query and send it back to the model. That's why with this one, it would now have the data with that callback, and the controller as well. We will have that data, and afterwards it would go to the front end, and now this service gets that data or the response JSON, because it's JSON that's being communicated with the HTTP or HTTPS protocol. And now going to the books component, this will now be complete. Sorry, books component, yes, this one. This component would now be complete and would now be able to render the view plus the data that was needed for the user.